Our planet is home to an extraordinary diversity of microorganisms, as it harbors about 1 billion different microbial species. These microorganisms can be found almost everywhere, even in the most extreme places, and their use is essential for a wide range of industrial settings. The search of microorganisms with biotechnological applications is known as microbial bioprospecting. Even though the diversity of these microbial communities is extremely high, less than 1% of the millions of microbial species that inhabit our planet can be cultured under laboratory conditions. So imagine the number of microbial strains and biological parts that still remain to be discovered. Our company, Darwin Bioprospecting Excellence, was founded in 2016 with the mission of mining this biodiversity beyond the limitations of traditional cultivation techniques. To do so, we access unexplored environments, both natural and artificial. We apply our own high-throughput screening technologies, which include both in vitro and in vivo models, and we characterize these strains from different points of view. As a result, we convert these unexplored communities into novel microbial strains, enzymes, or biocompounds for a wide range of applications. From bacterial chassis able to work under extreme conditions of temperature and desiccation, to natural microbial consortia able to degrade plastics or to activate our immune system, our bioprospecting efforts result in a toolbox of novel strains and compounds that are useful for a wide range of industries.
At Darwin, we are well aware that to achieve relevant results at a global scale, it's important to encourage collaboration between key players, such as industry and public research organisations at an international level. In this context, we formed part of the BioRobust Consortia in 2018, and since then we have been focusing mainly on two aspects. On one hand, we have participated in the discussion of the application of the Nagoya Protocol to synthetic constructs in microorganisms. And on the other hand, we have focused on achieving an efficient communication and dissemination strategy targeting a wide variety of audiences. While dissemination refers specifically to the project's results and outputs, communication refers to spreading a more general message with the goal of raising awareness and impact among a wide range of lay audiences. In BioRobust, the communication strategy has aimed to engage the scientific community, the educational community, the general public, and also policymakers. I'd like to highlight here the term engagement. In communication, engagement refers to establishing a medium to long-term alliance or relationship with a certain audience. And in this relationship in our project, the goal has been to focus on a key message, which is that standardization and synthetic biology play key roles in our daily lives. Engaging different target audiences requires a multi-channel approach, combining both traditional and innovative media. An engagement strategy can be either upstream, when we're targeting authorities and government bodies, or downstream, when we're targeting a general audience. Taking all these aspects into consideration, in the BioRobust project, we have combined different channels, including social media, a project website, newsletters, or roundtables, among others, to target a variety of different audiences and transfer them important key messages within the project, such as what is standardization and why is it important in synthetic biology, and also what are the most urgent current needs in this research field and what are the gaps that need to be covered.